Hi everyone, Ken Nerhus here from Endemic Environmental Services, and today I'm going to share with you my notes from the Commercial UAV Expo 2020. Autel, and obviously everyone's talking about the Evo 2 thermal picture-in-picture with the Bosin FLIR thermal. What an impressive model, especially for the price point. We're talking it's under 10K, $999.99 or whatever it is. Let's just say after taxes, it's under 11, okay? This unit is so special and so spectacular. It has definitely been a game changer for those who have used it in the first responder community. It's got a 640 by 512, 30 hertz, 8K. But it is non-radiometric, so that's one thing you do have to consider. And they did say, when there was questions asked, that they are working on a radiometric version. It also provides live deck, which is amazing. Live deck allows you to view live over the internet, encrypted, by the way, what your drone is doing and what the drone is flying. Now, this is obviously a game changer for first responders, but however, in the inspection world, that is going to make a huge difference. And why? Because a lot of drone pilots aren't the actual expert in their field. They're collecting data, they're taking pictures, they're getting videos, they're mapping. Now, if you had the ability to have an inspector sit at the computer while the drone is flying and looking directly at what they're trying to inspect, that saves all the time, all the money. It can be live inspected with one inspector sitting at a chair and multiple pilots throughout different areas. So for example, say you had 8 inspections to do that day. You hired 8 different pilots throughout 8 different areas, and you just inspect with each different one every time. Building inspection, vegetation inspection, goes back to the home base, saves a ton of money on logistics, hiring, expertise, knowledge. This is a total game changer. Big time. Great job, Autel. And that goes for everyone who is patient in the drone world. We were all waiting for Autel to come out with a big boy toy, and boy did they sure do it. It provides up to 38 minutes of flight time, almost 40 minutes. Now I'm sure that's in a controlled setting with low wind, high air pressure to allow it to stay up. But we all know who has been flying, who are end users. 38 minutes out in the field, that's probably going to get you anywhere between 33 to 35 minutes of flight time. And that is an extra 5 minutes from, let's say, a DJI M210 with TB55s, which TB55s, we all know, they only last 30 minutes, and that's $600 a pop per pair. Also, too, another big one is no phone or tablet is needed for this. It's all done within the controller. So again, back to the live deck encrypted situation, you don't need to have a tablet or a phone to save your data or to be able to link up. You can just give and go. In one of the symposiums in the videos, they had first responders on there. They had a group or an individual who had used it. He said from opening the box to flight in the air was 38 seconds. 38 seconds. That's amazing, especially for tight spaces. And we all know in the commercial world, money is time, or vice versa. Time is money, whatever you want to call it. Either way. Now on to our next one, which is one I was really excited to look at, which is the Skydio X2D. This one is what I personally have been waiting for in the drone world ever since I started back in 2013. So we're talking about 7 years here now. Fully total 360 optical avoidance. We all know that the Skydio was a game changer, the first one. Then they came out with Skydio 2, even a bigger game changer. But I honestly have to say, the X2D, it changes everything. It's got a 16-time digital zoom, 16 times. Most of the time, you're getting a maximum of 8K, or I'm sorry, 8 times zoom, maximum digital. This is 16-time digital zoom. That's going to allow you to be up to a quarter mile away and still be able to get detailed resolution in what you're looking for. Also has the perfect game changer, the 360 view that it has. You can opt for that inside the application. So you go, you look, you're flying your drone, boom, situational awareness, you click on it, you get a 360 view of everything that goes on around the drone. Just completely amazing. And listening to end users and actually understanding what their needs and wants are. And that was a big one that we needed. Great job on that one for the X2D. Also, it has a built-in rangefinder. How many times have we been out there flying wondering how far away that is from where we are? It can also pinpoint GPS and mark it where it's at. It's an amazing unit that has been made and complements the Skydio, and I look forward to the advancements in the X2D and whatever else they have. Also, too, let's remember, Skydio is American made and American produced. So they are a group of people that came out of MIT, and we all know anything that comes out of MIT, generally good. Okay, on to our next one. This is Regal, which is a LiDAR company. They have very, very precise LiDAR sensors. Also, they have a wide variety of LiDAR sensors, which is really good. They started what's called the VUX series back in 2014. And they're mainly looking at surveyors. They provide the LiDAR accuracy for surveyors, and they want to be able to provide true laser readings for true surveys. That's their goal, and it looks like they're accomplishing that. Now, they do offer dual capabilities along with the LiDAR, so you can attach an RGB or a thermal, which might be able to help you out as well. And then also they are offering their own unit, which is called a RIDAR, which is a cool little name. That's their unit. It actually looks like it's an X-Fold model, but we all know X-Folds, those are great units as well. So this is something that they're offering to their end users. So if you like the software, if you like the LiDAR unit itself, you can purchase a full-blown UAV and it can be fully integrated into your new system. They've also partnered with, they also are third-party friendly. And they also have different systems that they can integrate. And their RIDAR drone can lift up to 6.5 kilos, which is pretty good. That's about 13 pounds, 14 pounds, which is pretty good. I'm guessing it's probably still around 20 to 30 minutes of flight time, but still a great LiDAR is really coming out, especially in the T&D world and surveying. We all know that's probably going to be the future of both of those situations and industries. On to the next one. A company that I've been familiar with for a long, long time, MicaSense. They do NDVR sensors. They've gone from being basic to non-basic. They're really advanced now. I'm sorry, NDVI sensors. They also provide water stress index maps, and along with those, it allows you to read the NIR and red edge, which is what they're starting to get into, and really getting into that vegetation identification type of abilities to be able to provide for those customers. It has the NDRE for the chlorophyll content to allow you to understand the differences between certain types of vegetation. So the example that they gave was a hemp field, and inside the hemp field they were actually able to identify some grass that was growing inside the hemp field. As they explained, there wasn't enough grass to mitigate it, so they just left the grass inside the hemp field. And then on to the next one is Ascent. They make drones. They're an OEM, American made, and they have a tubular drone. Very, very good for ruggedization. All weatherproof, sand-proof, dust-proof, very mobile since it's coaxial, only has 2 blades, and it's all cylindrical. So it has the sensor at the bottom of the drone, and the drone has 3 legs that come out. So I definitely suggest checking them out. They are going to be great. They're most likely probably going to get some sort of military contract, or search and rescue, border patrol. Those are the kinds of things that drone would be great for. I don't know about its capabilities as far as commercial use goes during weathering, but if you do work in the rain or dust or high winds or anything like that, this is the drone for you, because we've all been there, right? We're all getting ready to go to work. We get out to the site, and it's either too windy, it might start raining, you get a couple droplets coming down. This is the drone definitely to take a look at. It is American made and American manufactured, so that really will settle any discrepancies for any type of law enforcement or federal agency. Also, anyone trying to do a survey on a military base or on military grounds, you would need that type of drone as well. And now, one of my favorite things about the showcase is the Arturian flight controller. Now, I have been following these guys for about 4 years now, and boy, do they make a great flight controller. And now it looks like it's completely in its advanced stages. They do have a software platform that goes along with their hardware platform. Their hardware platform allows integration into a lot of third-party drones. So if you're an OEM out there and you're just making frames, but you're looking for that next step to have that flight control that's ITAR rated, that you don't have to worry about any type of information leaving the drone and coming back or being compromised or anything like that, this is the company that you definitely want to talk to. They've been doing great work for a very long time. They're like a Pixhawk on steroids. Pixhawks come in plastic. You don't really know where they're coming from. People build them. They're open sourced. This is a full-blown company that has industrial grade materials for their product, and it's really something that I think is going to be a game changer for the industry itself, because it allows people, those garage builds out there who are doing those things, to be able to have the proper flight controller, to be able to move forward, to be able to get those contracts that you're looking for with any local agency or military contract that you might be looking for. It provides autonomous flights. It runs video off of LTE, which is great if you're in a city setting, rural setting, or GPS denied setting. It might not be the best if you're going to run your video off of that platform. But again, look into it. It might be, they might have a different option for you to be able to move forward with that. And then also too, it looks like they've partnered with FreeFly on their new Adreno unit, or Astro unit, I'm sorry. And FreeFly, they make great units. And then finally, BAMTech, which is like an RTK type of system, but it provides PPK, which provides you with a more advanced accuracy pinpoint on the mapping that you're doing. And this definitely is a game changer for those doing mapping in the United States, because again, there is no information that is rallied back and forth or can be obtained by the OEM themselves. It works with MacaSense, which is or MicaSense, I'm sorry, which is great. You know that those two companies are partnering up, so that way, if you are going to use MicaSense for any of your vegetation or anything like that, or any type of mapping, then you can use this with the BAMTech with the PPK to allow you to get more accurate readings on any of your maps and your orthos and things like that. And then also too, again, they have a UAV called the Ellipse, and it's 80-minute. It's got an 80-minute flight time, and it's a rotating fixed wing as well. It gives you it's $4,000, which is a great price point. It's pretty amazing how cheap that they make it. But again, most of the money that is in drones is in the sensors. We all know that. Most of the time, you're going to be spending half to almost more than what your drone's worth on a sensor. So that'll be it for my review on the first day of the Commercial UAV Expo 2020. Check in again tomorrow for some more of my notes. And again, fly safe out there.